YouTube channel, Blue Lotus Gardens. Thank you for subscribing and following me. And if you're new, I do plant rescues here and other fun planting content. I do like what's going on in my greenhouse and a lot more. So subscribe and follow me to stay in touch with further videos that I will be posting. Okay, so today I'm doing a plant rescue from Lowe's, a little clearance rack. I saw this this Alocasia poly there. I've actually used to really struggle with the polys, but once you're just like troubleshooting your own way and like learning how to do it, like learning every little aspect of the plant and kind of knowing just what they need and how to take care of it, you get comfortable and confident in what you're doing. So this is actually a really great plant if you are looking into like the Zabrina and also the stingrays and the cool alocasias out there. I learned with the poly, and then I also learned with my Alocasia regal shields how to take care of it. And like with the poly, I learned how to like better my watering techniques with it, and then with the regal shields, it's super huge. It's back here. I'll show y'all. But I learned like how to fertilize it and when to fertilize it, because if you fertilize, well, my regal shields, I actually fertilized it a little too much and it got really big. And if you people like that, really huge plants out there, good for you. It just grew and it wouldn't stop growing, and I didn't know what to do. So also with the poly, what I learned was like how to water it. So when there's like a new leaf that pops up, I learned that you should definitely start watering it a little bit more, and you start knowing how to measure your watering habits with it. So it's kind of like your own way of like learning about the plant itself. I know I rambled a lot, but that's it's just kind of like that plant that you just have to learn that way. Watering, I recommend if you really want to learn, like get a moisture meter and keep it in your plant. Once it starts reaching to 2, you want to start watering it and let it get to where it's more on the moist side, and then from there you will know how to like start watering it better. For humidity for these, I learned that they like medium to high humidity, so you could do the whole like pebble tray water technique, and that works. You just don't want the water to like come over the pebbles, because then it could start causing root rot to your plant. So top dress it with like little rocks, horticultural rocks. I use little blue stones, and you just spray those, and once you when you also water it, it'll keep that humidity around the plant. So that's great for it. And if you want to get a little technical, 60% and up is really like what it likes. I just kind of like go by ear, really, and it works for me, and that's how I've learned with the plant. Also, by the way, I got this plant for like $5, and I got a cute little like cash po out of it. So I might be drilling some holes in it because I might put a cactus in it. We'll see. The possibilities are endless. So back to this. Fertilizing, you could do a 10-10-10 or a 20-10-10. Always organic fertilizing is great, and if you're going to do a synthetic fertilizer, make sure you dilute your fertilizer. Like I said, I don't know, you might have this strange problem like I did and just get a huge plant, or you could kill it. So I just wouldn't chance it with it and just dilute the fertilizer. Dormancy with these, it's gonna happen. Dormancy is gonna happen with these just because that's your nature. The Alocasia Amazonica poly, it's actually not from the Amazon. I don't know where it was named from, but it's not. It's not from the Amazon. It's probably named from like the nursery that found it. In their name is probably Amazon or something like that. It's usually the person that found the plant, or like a friend, or like it could be the nursery. And if you want to prevent the plant from going into dormancy, you need to keep it in growing conditions, which would be the 75 degrees and 80 degrees, like with high humidity, so that way it doesn't go dormant. But we can't always, Mother Nature is gonna do what she wants, and just gotta let her do it and work with it. So for pests, I would just keep checking the leaves all the time. This one I checked and doesn't have any pests, but as you can see, it has those browning. It has so it has these like browning edges around it. That's caused by sun damage, but also when you find browning around it, it also means that it has had low humidity. So that's something to know. And also when the tip is brown, and that means that it's been overwatered. Surprisingly, well, no. This one has a brown tip right here. Anyways, we're gonna rescue this. So this is the book that I've been going by. If you all want to know, if you like learning how to better your techniques and your watering and troubleshooting, and learn more about like how to grow your vegetables and herbs, I really recommend this book. This one just saved a lot of my plants' lives. So I also want to say, I'm wearing the gloves now. I like these because they have these little like rubbery little grips on them, and I can grip like that. Also, I haven't been posting pretty often because I bought I bought like allergy medicine, and I didn't buy the non-drowsy medicine, and it was really strong, and it's one of those that you just kind of like, it just hits you and you just stay stuck on the couch, like no matter how much you want to get up. And it hit me hard, so that's why I didn't that's why I haven't been posting as often. And it's just because I've been like wondering what's been up with me, and I'm like, oh no, it's just it's me buying really strong medicine because I thought it was really mild medicine. I get like allergies during the season, so I just want to make sure I don't get all sniffly and stuff, in case anybody wants to know. So what I like to do is to remove this out the pot, squish the bottom of it. Really nice, decent roots. So whenever you are like looking for a plant in like a clearance section, and you get it at home, like these white roots mean that it has a pretty good system, and we can just clean them up a little bit, and I'll show y'all how. So why do I want to remove the soil is because first, like it could be infected with pests. I don't see any pests in it, but you never know. And you always want to make sure that your plants are healthy and they have a nice good system for them to live in. These are actually like one of my favorite plants. I like that I started with, even though it was a challenging plant. At first, it made me like want to like understand plants a little bit more, and also how to better my um, habits and techniques with plants. I'm being very careful because it has these little I'm going to show you. It has this little tuber right over here, little bulb or little tuber right over here. Try not to stress the plant out too much, so I don't want to like make it like, I don't want to hurt it or anything. But yeah. You see that little guy right there? It's a little bulb that it has. It's actually, I don't know. I find these things like really cool and fascinating. So that's like also if you want to propagate this one, you can split this one right like as it is right now, and it will create more a bigger bushier plant for it, or you could put it back into its or you can put it just like this and have it grow. Go wash off the roots and the container, and I will be right back. Look at that. Am I recording? Yes, okay. I had to make sure. So I have a new setup and everything, and I'm just trying to like figure everything out and how to work things. Currently I'm filming on my Surface Pro, and I have a camera and but like right now I'm filming that, I'm using that with my tomatoes video. So, but look at this. Look at all those little bulbies right there. So this is definitely like you might see these. So you might see these in the store, and they look a little half dead and stuff. But like, you just give it a little love, and it'll give you a little love back. I have this really nice well draining soil that I use for all my plants. This is just this is just like my standard soil that I use for everything. And then I also add a little extra perlite because we want him to be what? Well draining. You guys, like, I've missed this. Oh my god. Those drowsy days have really got me. Oop, I put too much. Started talking and I started freaking. Okay. I've took my dog for her annual, and she's I think she's just better. So I think the people at where I take her for handling her, because sometimes she's a little bratty sometimes, let's say that. But we all can be. And oops. She just doesn't know what's going on, and you know, she's old, so it's a little harder for her to understand what's going on. And if she sees me leaving, she gets so I think she seeing me leave like really like hurts her. And so I'm just like, oh, I try to be supportive whenever whenever I'm taking her over there, and most of the time she's just really happy and she likes everybody there. But recently she's just been a little bit bratty, but it's okay. She's my old little brat, right, baby? Hi, baby. She's right here. So like, comment if y'all like those videos with Marley and them. It was definitely a pet channel, but it has my dog in it, and she's very like a part of me. And I was wondering if that really if you guys like seeing her in the videos. just need to adjust themselves to the new soil conditions. I recommend leaving this in a cash bowl with like a little bit of water for like the first week. Keep checking it and making sure that it stays relatively moist throughout that week, and you'll see the plant really like loving that new condition, and it's going to just give you a lot more growth, and you'll especially the little bulb, because you saw these little bulbs that are on there. They're gonna grow. There's about like 2 or 3 of them. So it came in this really adorable cashpo. I'm gonna water him a little bit. Just So what I'm doing right now is just like letting that water seep through the soil, and letting it drain all the way through. And I know because how fast it's draining in the soil. So the faster it drains, the less water it has. So that's I water once, I stop, and then I just keep going until I see that it's relatively on the more moist side. That has worked for me, and that's how I've adjusted my watering habits with each kind of plant. And now I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh, I forgot. I don't feel like overwhelmed in watering a plant or not. So like now I see that it's fully soaked through. We're going to water it again. So like these are like little routines that you kind of just build up and then start learning for your own self. And from here you can really feel more confident in expanding your plant care in other various different plants that you would like to explore that are not at the very affordable price that this little bad boy was. So that's why I think it's always really good to kind of share that. I like rare plants. I take care of rare plant. Like my rare plant is a begonia, and it was like a very like intense struggle in the very beginning, but then I instantly just kind of like picked up everything that I need to know, because well, one, I knew it was rare, and I was like, well, I need I need like a book or something to understand it a little bit better. So on the third time, that's when I stopped, because I see that it's on the more moist side and the water is still slowly going through it. And there you have it. Your Alocasia poly plant rescue. It wasn't that hard, you know. If you like to top dress your plant, you can always do like I do Spanish moss. I like Spanish moss. You can do pebbles, but it's really up to you. I hope you enjoy this video as much as I've enjoyed presenting this video to y'all. Y'all take care out there. Stay safe. Stay golden. Really. Bye.